Hello, my zebras and spoonies. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me today. I'm glad that you're here. Today, I am going to be sharing a TikTok video that I watched and hit kind of home for me. It is a video that was posted by Canadian Villar, and I have no idea if I'm saying that right, but you should be able to see it in the top corner of their um, TikTok video. So let's watch it together and then we'll talk some more about it after we've watched the video.
We're about to do it again, aren't we?
Do what?
Disappear. Yeah, you know what happens when we get this way. I don't think that we should do it again. Why is that? Because I don't know if we'll come back this time.
So it's a quick little video, but clearly one that hits me hard just the same. So masking is something that people with neurodivergency do in order to fit in with society and in order to cope with all of the stuff. And it really means that we're changing the way that we engage with the universe in order to be more palatable to the people who are neurotypical. And for many of us who did not know that we were neurodivergent, we learned to do this at a very young age and have been so programmed by it that we just automatically flip into our masks. And a lot of the time I question how much of what I do in life is me and how much of what I'm doing in life is masking. And do I really have a true self and a true identity? Because I feel like I lost the opportunity to explore who that person is. I lost that opportunity because from the time that I was really young, I was told not to be that person. I was told that being that person wasn't okay. I was told that I was too loud and that I had too much energy and that just a lot of stuff, but those two were the big ones. Um, and that pulling all that stuff in all the time and holding it in all the time led to a lot of meltdowns as a kid. I used to blow up all over the place, just these messy, big, emotional, like chaos storms. Because I didn't have the tool set. I didn't have the emotional toolkit to be able to do the masking and pay the emotional price without just kind of stuffing it down. And I didn't have an environment where I also felt safe taking off the mask and being who I was. And because of that, I feel like I have lost a lot of whoever that true self is. And I've lost the opportunity to explore who that person was because that person's gone. That person can't be recovered because I can't turn the masking off. It's just an inherent part of who I am, of my programming now. So this video hit home because we talk a lot about masking as a coping skill and a surviving mechanism, but we don't talk about a lot of the price that we pay for masking, especially when we mask on a very consistent and regular basis. And one of the prices that we pay is losing a sense of who we are and replacing it with a sense of who we feel we're supposed to be. As I've gotten older, I have reached a point in my life where I'm able to try to reconnect with who I am. And I've been able to get more comfortable with not being what people expect me to be. And I've gotten much more comfortable with my neurodivergent brain. But that doesn't allow me to go back in time and erase all of the masking programming. That's just kind of inherently part of who I am. I am finding that I am able to mask less, and I am able to let people that I trust see more of what's under that mask. But even I can't tell you where that mask ends and where I begin because I've done it so much. So this idea of not being able to come back from masking is something that's very real, and it's especially true if you learn to mask when you're a child in your formative years, when you learn about who you are and what that essential self is, and you learn how to embrace and be and build who you are as a core person. Um, all those things that we do as a child to explore who we are, I did while wearing a mask. And now that mask is kind of fused to my face. And I can't just take it off when I want to anymore. And I don't feel like I'm a bad person, and I don't hate who I am, and I don't hate this like hybrid mask neurodivergent self. But there's definitely a part of me that grieves this person that I will never know. That I grieve that I was never allowed the opportunity to just explore that crazy, loud, high energy young girl that loved big, felt huge emotions, gave everybody everything unconditionally, and just dived into the world. Like, just everything around me was chaos, but it was big, high energy. I would love to know, like, what kind of person I could be now as an adult. Like, if that had been cultivated and had been encouraged and embraced, and then I had been allowed to be that person. So, when you ask someone who is neurodivergent to mask, um, please consider the price that you're asking them to pay for your comfort, because there's not much benefit for us in masking. We do it for the people who are neurotypical in our lives so that they can feel comfortable being around us. And I think that it would be a wonderful world if people who were neurodivergent could feel safe and comfortable in their own skin around neurotypical people without wearing a mask. I think that that would be a very beautiful world when all types of people are accepted. But unfortunately, in this era, in this country, in America right now, we are not in that world. We are not in a world of safety. We're in a world where more and more rights are being taken away, and more people are fearful and being targeted for bigotry. And it is not a time that we can walk around without our masks without risking a lot. So that's the dichotomy of masking, is that we wear it so that we can keep and maintain a certain degree of personal safety, but we do so at the cost of everything that we are. Yeah, it's a heavy price.